Hi. Oh, you're still you.
Yes. Oh, good.
Oh,
You shouldn't have said anything, Lisa.
sorry.
I want you all to know we do not do this. This
It
is
just
definitely just the
it
computer
just
doing this. This is a
happened.
mistake.
So weird. So weird.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Down
We're
to
on
business.
page
Yeah.
889.
Okay.
Street kid to brain surgeon. Ben Carson.
Okay. Let's
I
see.
don't know who that is.
I don't know either, but we're going to know very shortly.
Just, yes.
Yes. There you go. You should be seeing it now.
Yes.
Okay. Please begin.
Day 89. Street kid to brain surgeon. Ben Carson. Go down to the fish market and look in the crab barrel. They never have to put a lid on it because if one crab starts to crawl out, the others will grab him and pull him back down. That's what negative peer pressure does. What a great analogy. The speaker is Dr. Benjamin Carson, the 42-year-old director of pediatric neurosurgery at the prestigious Johns Hopkins University and Hospital. He peppers his talk to one of the hundreds of youth groups he regularly addresses with stories of how he made it from the mean streets of Detroit to his position today as one of America's most respected neurosurgeons.
Hmm.
Okay.
Raised by a mother with a third-grade education, he overcame grinding poverty and a pathological temper that once drove him to attempt to stab a friend in a dispute over which station to listen on a transistor radio. The blade of the cheap camping knife snapped when it hit the other boy's belt buckle, saving young Carson from prison or worse. The other boy fled in terror, Dr. Carson said, but at that moment I was more horrified than he was because I suddenly realized I had tried to kill someone over nothing. I raced home, locked myself in the bathroom, and started thinking. Over the next 3 hours, I concluded that one of the reasons I got angry was because I always had to be the center of attention. I realized that if you don't allow yourself to become angry, others cannot get the upper hand with you. No external influence can do that to me any longer. I have power over it. Dr. Carson believes that the secret desire of most young people is to find what Ralph Waldo Emerson labeled the chief want of young lives, to find someone who will make us do what we can. His mother provided that influence in his own life.
Hmm. Did you turn the page?
Mm-hmm.
It did not turn.
Okay. Why are we having this trouble when it's page like chapter 89?
Well, there are a lot of solar flares happening. It could have something to do with, the internet.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be aurora borealis like all
Oh,
over the place. Yeah, if you can go out and look tonight. Yeah. So maybe that has something to do with it.
yeah.
That was on the spot thinking. Okay. Despite the fact that she was uneducated and suffered frequent bouts of severe depression, she had high expectations for her sons. She was my Emerson, Dr. Carson said. She demanded that I do all that I could. She required me and my brother to read 2 books a week and give her a report on them. Wow. Books opened a whole new world to young Carson. Knowledge became his escape and allowed him to transform himself from, from the one others regarded as the class dummy into the smartest kid in the 5th grade. He graduated at the top of his class at Detroit Southwestern High School and was recruited by a number of leading universities. but his options were limited. All required a $10 fee to take the entrance exam. He had only one $10 bill. He could apply to only one college. He chose Yale and won the 90% academic scholarship. Wow. Pledged by Plagued by money problems and insecurity near the end of his first semester, he was failing in chemistry and overcome by self-doubt. What am I doing at Yale anyway? He asked himself. Who do I think I am? Just a dumb black kid from the poor side of Detroit who has no business trying to make it through Yale with all these intelligent, affluent students. He needs to talk about positive mental attitude.
As he considered his options, Carson realized that business or teaching held little appeal for him. He had always wanted to be a doctor, and the opportunity was slipping from his grasp. His only hope was to score well on the final exam in chemistry. As he crammed for the test, he knew it was hopeless. He was simply too far behind. He fell exhausted into bed and whispered a prayer. God, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for failing you and for failing myself. As he slept, he dreamed that he was the only person in the chemistry lecture hall, watching as an odd, ethereal figure worked chemistry problems on the blackboard. When he awoke, Carson vividly remembered the problems and quickly wrote them down before they faded from memory. He knew enough about psychology to assume that his subconscious was attempting to work out unresolved problems, but what followed could be explained only as miraculous. When the professor handed out the test booklet, it contained the exact problems the shadowy figure had solved in his dream. When the final chemistry grades were posted, Mr. Carson had scored a 97%.
Wow.
From that day forward, he had no doubt that he was on the right path, that great things were going to happen in his life, and he had better be ready for them. He graduated from Yale University and the University of Michigan Medical School and completed his internship in advanced surgical training at Johns Hopkins. You want to pick up from there?
Sure. After a year at a neurosurgery post in Western Australia, he returned to Johns Hopkins, where he was named assistant professor of neurological surgery and director of pediatric neurosurgery. I just can't even imagine pediatric neurosurgery. Wow, that's
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Today, Dr. Carson works miracles in the lives of others, often accepting cases considered hopeless. He gained worldwide recognition in 1987 for his role as the primary surgeon in the successful operation to separate Siamese twins joined at the back of the head. 5
Wow.
months in planning, 22 hours in execution. The surgery marked the first time such an operation was performed with both twins surviving. I think I remember that.
Hmm.
Soft-spoken surgeon has pioneered a number of medical techniques, earning him the respect of the medical community and the eternal gratitude of his parents and their parents. He holds 8 honorary doctorates. He has written scores of technical articles. He's the subject of numerous articles and interviews, and there is a movie and television show based on his life in the works. I'll read the rest. And
Yeah.
asked when it's all over for Dr. Ben Carson how he would like to be remembered, he replied simply, he used his God-given talents to try to make a better life for himself and everyone around him.
Positive action steps. Avoid others who find it easier to keep you down instead of lifting themselves up. You can overcome even the worst circumstances with hard work and faith. Believe in yourself, and everything is possible. Doubt yourself, and nothing is possible.
That's for sure.
Right on. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. Well, that was good. Okay. So I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, please do. And
Okay.
stay communicated with me.
I'm going to. I'm going to. Okay.
Okay,
See you
take care.
tomorrow.
Bye.